I don't have any other way to put this. This is an absolutely broken Daniel build, and it needs, like, I think it needs to be fixed. But since you're here, let me show you how this works. Okay, so of course we've got Tyrant as our bioweapon, and that doesn't really factor in at all. Like, in this build, you'll probably hardly even need Mr. X. So yeah, you can just increase his hook punch speed and damage. There you go, you're good. Okay, these two skills are what matters though. So you have Bloodlust, and with Vampire, controllable creatures will restore a set percentage of health with each successful attack. So yeah, I'm getting 60 health back per hit, per claw scratch, which is insane. And I'm doing 120 damage per strike, and it takes like 12 strikes to take Tyrone down. And the whole time you are gaining health back. That's not even like, and normally, like, if you don't have the right equipment, I mean, whatever, right? It's not a big deal, not impossible to deal with. Okay, then we go over here to our Puppeteer skill, and we use Endurance. Makes controlled creatures impossible to knock back. Impossible. So, and I have heard that there are certain things that still get through this, but like, and like, if you want, you could run Sadist and just do a shit ton more damage. That's fine. Well, I think it's like, what is it? I don't know how much extra damage it is, but I should check that number. But if you want to run that, go ahead and run Sadist. It's up to you on this one, but I would run this. And then, of course, for these, just a dealer, armored zombie. Oh my god, if you got to area 3 with this, an armored zombie would be insane. This is what, like, and I'm sure people have explored this build, and I'm sure this build is out there on a video somewhere. It's got to be, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I hope people know this is broken and they're just not using it, right? Hopefully. Anyways, this keep in mind, this is a rank 15 Daniel. Imagine if you're past, like, I don't know when you get like all your equipment points, because I don't have a mastermind that's got all those equipment points yet. But once you've got to that point, you have all 4 slots and 15 equipment points. These two take up 10. See what Fortifying Virus does? And I have Fortifying Virus 3 and 2. Greatly decreases amount of damage taken when controlling creatures, and then Fortifying, and then moderately. My god, both of these together. So basically, the survivors are doing very little damage to you, and what little damage they're doing, you're just healing it back immediately if you scratched them. About all they can do is try to escape you, but they can't because you're so fucking fast. All they can do is run away, and if you're controlling Yorick, well, Yorick's immortal, guys. GG. Yorick is not going down. Now, one person DC'd in the game I'm about to show you, and I don't want to do it because it seems mean, but I am going to run more games with this and show you guys what happens, but it doesn't seem right. It seems like I feel bad running this. I don't feel good about it. It feels broken. And oof. Yeah, imagine, and you could run Bloody Fangs. Creatures regain a large amount of health, like if you have, for that last 5 points. But if you want to do something else, you could do Razor Claws, more damage. You could do Virulent Claws, or if you want your zombies even faster, so that you can catch up to them easier and get health easier, Augmented Limbs, because really all you need is like Fortifying Virus 3 and 2. If you want to be a butthole and put on Fortifying Virus 1 as well, and then let's see, put those extra 3 points into something like, what would be something, I don't know, maybe Razor Claws or Resilient Skin to increase maximum health. Good lord. I mean, good lord. You could go insane with this build. And the deck is very simple. That's not the one. Deck 2. So what I have on here is just a tough infectious zombie, because I don't have an infection buff in here. So like a tough infectious zombie, he already has that buff. I just have to put the rest of them on him. And there you go. You really only need one tough zombie. That's it. One tough zombie. Hell, even a regular zombie would probably stick around for a good while. They will be able to kill. They will be able to kill your zombie, like if they team up on you real good. Yes, but like with Yorick, when you get into Yorick, my God, Yorick is just. Yorick gets insane when it comes to him. Like he's actually the main focus of this build. Like, and actually, it can be an aggressive Yorick, which, yeah, and I'm sure people have ran into these games before with Daniels just totally like rolling over you with like some of you out here watching, yeah, Daniels have probably like rolled over you with something like this. And yeah, that I'm sorry. I am sorry in advance. But yeah. And then we have, you know, just a dealer, partially armored zombie. The turret is here as if I needed anything else. The turret is here to put pressure on them and distract them while, like, you have to have a room with at least 2 cameras. So the turret puts pressure on them and distracts them as you're running around doing your thing. So that's oof. And then discount, quick draw if you get to, you know, if you end up getting things you don't want. Quick draw is always useful. Energy leech, berserker, and regen, of course. And adding regen on top of the regen you already have is just like that's what kind of tips it over the edge, I think. Is just all these regenerative capabilities that Daniel has are coming together, and then you add like onto that the amount of damage he's receiving is way less. Yorick is if you're not coordinated, like you would, when you're running against this build, you have to have stuns. Treat him as if he's Mr. X. Treat him as if he's an ultimate, because Yorick, Lordy Lou Yorick, he's the main focus of this build, and if they're not prepared for it, they're gonna get, oh boy, yeah, it's an S tier build, probably S plus. It's, I don't know, I'll need to do more testing. I haven't tested it a whole lot, so we'll see. But this might be a really super broken build. So I'll let you see some games that I played with this.
I have many fun adventures lined up for you. We have death, destruction, disease, all of the fun things that the modern world will offer us. We feel no pain. This perfect machine for this endeavor. What would open this strange lock? How much do you believe that I would put that key in there with you? Perhaps I did not, and you are trapped forever. This really is not a very efficient way of ending your life. But orders are orders. Oui, that could be a key. The cogs turn. The bars of the cage fall into place. Close. No return. Sometimes it's easiest just to do things yourself. Understand me? If that were something you needed, do you think I would? There is more fun ahead, and possibly death. Fate has more cards to turn for you yet? Wait. Feels no pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor. you still in this place? Don't you have somewhere else to go? Do you not want to escape? Pen fate of its letter. Goodness, you are so slow! Bad luck, my friend. It takes more than brute strength to win.